Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lee and you're watching Infinite Music Reactions. Today is a very good day. We get to do the response from Tom MacDonald to Mac Lethal's Single White Female, which at the time I thought was a really good track. You know, there's some good and some bad points in this video today, but before we start that, let's start off with some good. I got some mail today, and in that mail I got these two Tom MacDonald albums, which I ordered the other week with obviously signatures, because you guys know that I like my signed stuff. Shout out to Tom MacDonald for making absolutely amazing music, which I totally get and resonate with. Also, shout out to all the other independent artists out there who's doing it like Tom does and not tying themselves to a record contract where they dictate what you do and take your money, etc. This, that, and the other. Anyway, on to Mac Lethal. Now this is a little bit negative. As you saw in the video, all you guys saw my reaction to Single White Female. I thought the lyrics were very clever, and if they were factual, they were. But then I was talking to you guys on the channel, and you've all told me that half of the facts that he's got are rubbish. They're not true. And also, one of the big points that people brought to my attention was that Mac Lethal didn't actually write his rap. He didn't write it, but he said in his line, how is he going to say in a line that Tom MacDonald has a ghostwriter for his songs when he gets someone called Crypt to write his diss? That's hypocrisy. He's hypocritical, and everything that he said, most of the things that he said in that diss, was probably false because of that. So in that case, I'm going to name him Mac Weasel.
With you in a minute! I'll have to rinse and repeat.
Ugh, that weasel is such a buzzkill.
Because that's what weasels do. They lie and they cheat their way through things and to get things done. So, not Mac Lethal anymore. He wasn't lethal because somebody else wrote his song. So, Mac Weasel it is.
But that just made everybody giggle.
Another person also said, which I thought was quite funny, really, that this the music in the song was, it wasn't very good. It was crap, to be honest. I would say it was brilliant on lyrical content, which wasn't it. But someone likened it to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I found very funny, and I laughed for about 10 minutes after he told me that, because it did sound like a cheesy rap battle over the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's type music. So, if you're going to diss him, let's fire some shots. Now, another thing that you guys said on the channel was that I had to research Chris Benoit. I think that's how you say his name, because apparently it's relevant in his song. So, who is Chris Benoit? Right, so it says here in the facts, it says, over a 3-day period from June 22nd to June 24th, 2007, Chris Benoit, a 40-year-old Canadian professional wrestler. That makes sense, that Tom obviously knows who that is because he's Canadian and he's a wrestler, so it must have been the same circles as him. He was employed by the WWE, okay. I didn't watch wrestling from the 90s onwards. Living in Fayetteville, Georgia. He killed his wife, what? He killed his wife, Nancy Benoit. And their 7-year-old son. Oh my God, Daniel. Oh God, is this the relevant information that I need? He's strangled, I'm not going to go into detail, he strangled them both before killing himself by hanging himself from his weight machine. And he's oh my God, that's a horrible story. Anyone who used to see me on the channel for a long time knows that I don't like violence against kids or child abuse or anything like that. It really, that's something that really affects me, and I don't like it. I mean, obviously if it's relevant to this story, then god damn, then I have to take that into context, because obviously that is something that's quite harrowing. Wow, you've shook me for a minute there. Just give me a second. Right, let's get straight into the diss track instead. Let's get distracted from that horrible story. Let's go. Right, okay, so I've calmed down a little bit now. I had to take 10 minutes before doing this video because I was thinking about that, and that what a horrible story that was. Anyway, let's get into this. I am so looking forward to it. I can also already see on Tom's shirt that it says Hangover Gang, go cry about it. So straight away there's a statement on his shirt and I'm not even pressed play yet. We all know how good Tom is. I am dying to see what he does with this song. So, let's get into it, finally.
Oh my God.
Tower beats on the track.
Listen, I think I can hear it. Mac Lethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells, "Shut the fuck up, it's just Tom Guy's serious." I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous.
It's got to be hard to perfect your rhymes at Narcotics Anonymous. Okay. First shot fired. Well, he's told his wife to shut the fuck up as well because this Tom is serious. Anyway, let's go.
He's getting curious. He just yells, "Shut the fuck up, it's just Tom Guy's serious." I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave. I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you...
Right, now I know why everyone was saying hi Dave on the channels. Like, why do people keep asking who Dave is? Oh, right, okay, he said I wasn't even trying. So, do you know, when I listened to when I read your responses, should I say, you guys' responses on the Single White Female track, I got curious because of what you were saying to me. And I went back and I watched Tom MacDonald's diss, the first one, the bait track, as you say. And when I looked at it back, I thought, do you know what? Yeah, this is mild. And he does say stuff in the track like, "I'm playing." So it was a tester. He was dipping his finger in the water to test the water, wasn't he? And he was, he wasn't going in all hard. He said, "I'm just playing, Dave. Do you really want to do this?" Do you know what I mean? So, I can see now exactly why Mac Lethal's song beat Tom's first song, because it was like a shallow song, wasn't it? It was just a little bit just to say, I'm here. Do you want to do this? And then obviously Mac Lethal's gone in as much as he could, and this is the response. "If you have a drive-by, I will wave at you, which means the shots that you fire don't mean shit to me." Okay, 21 seconds in, I'm loving it.
All your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave. I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you rap. It's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke, and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You.
Oh my God, did Mac Lethal have a drinking problem as well in his proto? I love the fact he's going back to the old man thing, saying that it's like watching my dad trying to rap. You can't even use an iPad. Okay, he's going in. This feels more like a proper diss track now as opposed to the first one.
Type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke, and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You party animal, you bad boy, you're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy. You tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going?
What? What? What do you mean? What's this tap on my shoulder and run stuff? Does he mean it through the diss track or whatever? Does Mac Lethal, is he called Mac Lethal because he does karate? Is that what it is? Oh my God, I'm going to be pausing this a lot, aren't I? Let's go.
Dang. All that karate and still you're a pussy. You tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got your own pool, kids in private school. You the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions, I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave, I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell, bro.
What? As he does a video where he said, "Please help me with the monetized videos." Oh my God, he's now, Tom's flexing his bank balance back at him. He said, "You're worth 2 million, I am now worth 12. So Tom's obviously got him straight away with he's saying this, "I've got a house and a pool that you can't afford because your career won't." Oh, just Let's go.
You're worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short and stubby, 40-something with a face that was born for punching. Act tough, but I know at your core it's muffins. The type to wife up the first horror fucked them. Big bad Dave, got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Try to ride that wave to the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up.
Okay. Using his raps against him now. This is very, very, very well done by Tom. And obviously the production value is a lot better than his. It's just the other guy was just stood on the mic, and Tom is, he's going for the throat here, isn't he?
White and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy, imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny.
Oh, let's talk about the Tammy reference that Matt Lethal put on him. You've used the hair for your fanny, from your fanny to make the braids, and that's because you're a bitch, basically. Addressing the bitch. Oh my god, okay.
Saw you doing teeth commercials. Do an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you in.
Yes, because obviously he said he did drugs and stuff in the background. But yeah, he said Tom's acknowledging that he did have a wrestling career. Some of it was quite embarrassingly, you know, especially when Matt Lethal put the footage to his advantage. I need to slow down. I'm getting hyped up. But he also said, my thing was spandex, but yours was Xanax because, you know, you was an addict and that's what you had to turn to. He's fucking... Oh, you're a little old man. Man, let's go.
Doing teeth commercials. Do an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA.
Raw wrestling, Stone Cold with his drinking and stuff. Yes. Let's go. It's getting violent.
Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pa create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. They'll wipe you to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing.
Oh my god. Oh, your parents' DNA is faulty, basically, and they make people call Dave. That killed me. But when he said, obviously, Nova heard what he said, because quite a lot of disses on Single White Female about Nova, which has nothing to do with her. It's good job of no CPR because she died laughing. Oh god, and this is the difference, right? This is the difference between an artist and a rap battler. See, this sounds like a proper track, whereas, like you said, Matt Lethal sounded like a bee in a bottle. He sounded like he was doing a rap battle, and it was just like cheap shots after cheap shots. The couple of things that antagonised Tom will have been about Nova, like I said in the last video. But I mean, oh my god, this is incredible. And like I say, he's not just addressed the wrestling, he's elaborated on it and used more wrestling terms like Stone Cold, smash your heads together, and you know, the beers and you know, this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you Chris Benoit to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't tried the album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career less than a year, 20,000 physical copies.
Oh yes, now he's addressing what Matt Lethal said about do you need some exposure to sell more product, etc., meaning his albums and whatever. But this one he's saying you've dropped an album, you've not dropped an album in 4 years, and I've got like 20,000 albums in 1 year and stuff like that. So he's going in saying that you think you're bigger than me, and you're not even close. You're not even close. The Grim Reaper and his girlfriend and stuff. I'm not going into that, but
hell no.
No, fuck it. I'll go into it. I wasn't going to say anything because I heard the reference to Chris Benoit. Basically, Tom was saying your girlfriend's the Grim Reaper. Mine was from Jeff Jam. Yours is like a Death Fam. And then to solve all your problems, you need to crisp Benoit, which means make all your problems go away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying there. And that is a proper tough line. That is a tough line.
Boy, that is tough.
Tom's going in fucking hard. He's not going for the throat, he's going for the jugular. Man!
Shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career, less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams, I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes, definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex day probably leak. You've been on Ellen and Rogan, why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more.
It's not really about your music and your bars, it's the way you look. It's the way you look and who you are. Oh, Tom, you're killing me. You're killing me. Absolutely killing me. Oh, this is not just a diss. This is a fucking character assassination. Oh my god. Oh, in a minute. Oh, let's go.
Let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions, you rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already, This don't need a sequel, I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking a corpse in shoes you can't afford, feel horrible doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent text, I saw with my eyes, I know what you said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit.
Oh, so he's been writing stuff on Reddit. I haven't seen that stuff, so I can't really comment on it. But I did notice that earlier on I forgot to say it as well because I was so into what else he was saying. I saw the comments on your YouTube page, and you're losing your subscribers, you're losing your fan base because of what you basically said about my song. Oh my god, this is cool.
Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes.
You're not just a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit that ate a piece of shit and took a shit and you're that piece of shit, or something like that. It's just stacked up how much of a piece of shit he is. It's like you've gone through the intestinal tract a few times. This is cool as fuck. I don't want it to end.
Doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent text, I saw with my eyes, I know what you said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes, shit, let me see. You were canceled and fired from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhymes here because you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Peace.
What? As in, what? What? Is this fact? Was Matt Lethal cheating on his girlfriend and got caught? Oh man, I need to do more research on this song. But I mean, it's easy. I mean, let me gather my thoughts for a second. When you all told me to do Matt Lethal second, no one gave me any facts, so I did research some of them. With this one, I didn't do any facts because I know Tom is very real. And I know Tom only talks facts, he doesn't make things up. So I'm taking what he's saying as real. I didn't know Matt Lethal, so I didn't know he was lying about stuff or, bending things. But, I mean, maybe the mutual friends have been talking and they've told Tom what's happening. Oh, man. Let's go.
Wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhymes here because you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven. When you get burned, I'ma put you both.
No, hang on. I've not got past the piece of shit that fucked a piece of shit now, because now he's gone next level on the piece of shit, fucked a piece of shit, and got an STD, and you're that piece of shit. So now you're a piece of shit that's got probably gonorrhea. Oh, Tom! Oh my god! This is a different side to Tom McDonald, isn't it? Let's go.
wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pans down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven when you get burned. I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch, tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in its place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you, this is it. You're
Yes, that's a similar message of what Eminem said to MGK in Killshot about this is as big as your career's going to get. You're riding the wind, etc. Because obviously you do this thing, you do this tweet to call me out or say something about my music really badly, and then I have to come and sort it out. And this is as big as you're going to get. Because like you're saying, record labels have dropped him. He didn't walk out of certain places like he said, like whatever the fame and the fortune, the drugs and stuff got over, and he got his caught with his pants down with someone else's woman. Oh, let's go.
Biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm pathetic. Your rap aesthetics are boring. Fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you're headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the.
I didn't catch all of that. I want to take it back because I didn't catch all that. He went. I was like, a child. Let's go.
Bitch, put a plaque in its place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. At the peak of the mountain for you, this is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm pathetic. Your rap aesthetics are boring. Fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room.
Yes. Be careful where you're headed. Tom is cemented as a legend. You're just nobody. I mean, still didn't catch all of it, but I was catching key points of that. Your aesthetic is pathetic, which means he's shit. Mac Weasel is rubbish. That's what he's saying. But without the Mac Weasel. That's my thing. Anyway, only because he didn't fucking write his own song. And then called Tom for having the ghostwriter. Which was bullshit anyway. And anyway, if Tom did write songs with Nova, who cares? They're fucking together. Then they're both rappers. Nobody says. I'm going to go rant now. Nobody says that, like, when Hollywood Undead collabed with Ice Nine Kills and Papa Roach to make Heart of a Champion. Oh my god, who wrote that line? Who wrote that? Who gives a fuck who wrote what? Do they make good music? Yeah. So it's not really a good diss, is it? Anyway, let's go.
When you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development. You dead in London, I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to.
Tom here with this speed rapping. He is he's going in on Mac Lethal for being known as a quick rapper, and Tom is just letting him know that he can do it. He can go fast as well, and he's just saying you're not someone who's fucking special who's rap fast and this, that, and the other. I mean, I'm not catching everything he said. He's going that fast, which means he's a fast rapper. Mac Lethal, you're nothing is basically what he's saying.
Explodes when it opens, I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't.
Oh, if you're feeling froggy, you can jump and you can get dissected. That's very clever because people used to dissect frogs at school. Not only that, he wants him to be resurrected so he can kill him again and again and again and again, because he's just basically saying, you are never ever gonna beat me at this. Never. It's not, is it?
Can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man.
Yes.
I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom MacDonald, bitch.
Wow. 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 Shots fired. Oh, that was, if I was to sum this song up, this full rap battle up into 3 videos, I think the first Tom MacDonald song would be this. I think the second Mac Lethal song would be like this. And then this song would be like this.
Oh, it certainly is now. huge right hand, and Khan down, and is he going to get up? It doesn't look like it. I think it's all over right here.
A fucking straight stone cold knockout. Man, Tom went in. Tom went in very, very hard with this guy. Whoa. Whoa. I still can't get over the Chris Benoit line. That shit was brutal.
Brutality.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll tell you what I've got to say about this. Now this is a story all about how my disc got flipped and upside down. Let's just take a minute and sit right there. I'll tell you how I got owned by dissing Tom's hair. You know, I just had to get that Fresh Prince reference in there, you know, second this, you know, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised that Matt Lethal came back with nothing. This was proper muscle flexing by Tom. He absolutely killed him. Absolutely. Honestly, I don't know what to say. It's weird to see Tom in this sort of vein because you normally see him angry about governments and angry about this and angry about that and whatever, but then, you know, when you see him angry about someone and being that fucking personal and that nasty. But then again, Matt Lethal was being, you know, I saw it coming from what Lethal was saying about. No, sorry, I don't call him Lethal, I'm calling him Weasel. From what he was saying about Nova. Do you know what I mean? That was wrong, really. Because Tom McDonald didn't actually diss his daughter. He said about being a better parent. And I said that in the Matt Lethal video. So I knew there was something that was a little bit bent towards him. You know, bent in his favour. But, I mean, I only know Tom McDonald for spitting facts. And all of that must have been facts. It must have been. Because he wouldn't have said it, because he doesn't set himself up like that. He wouldn't set himself up with something that's bullshit, Tom. Not at all. I think he did his proper research on this one. I mean, that was a massive character. I mean, I thought it was, you know, I thought it was harsh from Matt Lethal on some of the things he said. But, I mean, wow. Take your hair off your fanny, he said. Stick it on your head, because you're a pussy, or something like that. Basically, addressing the bitch thing. Oh, wow. Oh, Tom. Oh, that was brilliant. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.